Joe Rogan, the voice of the UFC and a martial arts fanatic, has witnessed countless legends in the octagon. But in one unforgettable podcast, he dropped a bombshell. There one fighter he believes redefined MMA forever. Who is this fighter? And how did they revolutionize the sport? Stick around as we dive deep into this incredible story. The evolution of MMA. Before we reveal the game-changing fighter, let's rewind. MMA wasn't always the global spectacle we see today. The early days were chaotic bare-knuckle brawls, minimal rules, and clashing styles. It was raw but lacked finesse. Joe Rogan, back then, it was style versus style, karate guys fighting wrestlers, boxers facing jiu-jitsu masters. But over time MMA evolved, and one fighter took it to a whole new level. Joe Rogan Revelation, the one fighter Joe Rogan. If I had to pick one fighter who truly changed the game, it gotta be Rogan choice. A fighter who didn't just dominate, they revolutionized how MMA was fought, trained, and even perceived worldwide. But what makes this fighter so special? The fighter journey to greatness wasn't always a legend. They came from humble beginnings, facing challenges that would break most people. But their determination and love for martial arts set them apart. As they stepped into the octagon, they didn't just fight, they showcased a complete skill set: striking, grappling, cardio, and an unbreakable mindset. It was like watching a master artist paint on a canvas of violence. How they changed MMA forever. So what exactly did change? Training philosophy. They introduced a modern scientific approach to training, combining strength, conditioning, and technique like never before. Versatility. No longer could fighters rely on just one style. They had to be well-rounded to survive. Global appeal. Their charisma and skills brought MMA to the mainstream, inspiring a new generation of fighters. Joe Rogan perspective. Why this fighter matters. Joe Rogan, this fighter, didn't just compete, they elevated the sport. Every time they fought, they brought something new to the table. And because of them, MMA isn't just a fight, yet an art form, legacy, and inspiration. Today, their influence is everywhere. From the way fighters train to how fans watch the sport, their impact is undeniable. They're not just a champion, they're a pioneer. So there you have it, the one fighter Joe Rogan believes changed MMA forever. Do you agree with his choice, or is there another legend who deserves this title? Let us know in the comments.